I will help you manifest your soulmate using your seventh house. This is one of the most effective ways to manifest your soulmate. It may not be what you think it is. In order to manifest your soulmate faster and accelerate the process so you don't waste your time on unnecessary people and lose hope as a result, because losing hope and forming lack of trust because of failed relationship is actually worse for your future partnership. I mean, your ability to find it, because you're already killing that potential within yourself and don't want even to imagine it, right? The more we go through bad stuff, the more we want to protect ourselves, right? In order to manifest your soulmate, I've done it on myself. I helped other people to do it. But you need to put in the work. You need to understand your seventh house. Seventh house is your shadow self. Your shadow, something that you are wanting in a partner. You're needing a partner to have those qualities of personality, psychological, physical, or otherwise, spiritual, and you're seeking someone who can show that side of themselves which you're seeking in a partner, because every single person has different sides to themselves, and some people like don't connect with you well, like some people you don't find interesting because you're seeking different qualities in a partner, which can be determined by looking at your seventh house. One person may find another person attractive, whereas I won't, or the other way around. So the reason why is because we have different seventh house, and it's been confirmed not only by me, by so many different astrologers, the best ones I studied from, that your seventh house is your shadow self, is something that you wish you had, but you cannot embrace that part of yourself. And also looking at the planets, if you have any planets in the seventh house, also shows us what we are looking in relationships, like what do we want out of relationships and where we are blocking that from coming to us. Honestly, what we want from another person, logical level, it makes sense, but on a subconscious level, you actually wish you had those qualities yourself, hence you wouldn't seek. Okay, but just because you don't believe that you have those qualities, for instance, me having Aries in the seventh house, I've always been confident, but not necessarily in relationships. Speak my mind. Sometimes I'm a people pleaser, very seasoned one, Libra rising, and you know, I either had to completely disassociate and remove myself from people, or else I would just go into the pleasing mode. Nothing good would come out of it, right? But that confidence of the Aries that I wanted in a partner, I actually wanted it from my own self. I did not want this from a partner. I mean, I do want, but only by realizing that's the real shadow work of love. You know, we look at your seventh house and see, okay, yeah, I want that from a partner, but let me ask myself, my subconscious mind, and do some, you know, digging, some shadow work about why do I want that? Maybe I lack it. I mean, I think I lack it. Therefore, I'm trying to another person bring me that, you know, and make me happy. But in reality, it does not work like that. When we purely operate on that basis, that this is what I want because I don't have it, and you don't even make improvements, you don't even try to become your own best partner and giving yourself whatever your, you know, zodiac sign in the seventh house and planets, you know, tell you that you need to get from another person, you actually give it to yourself, and that's what aligns you with that partner. So let me tell you my example. I don't have any planets in the seventh house. I never really prioritized relationships. I mean, I prioritized them, but not really. It was not everything for me, okay? Like I had other things going for myself always. I mean, sometimes I would get trapped, but like I would always get out, you know. Like I never had intentions to stay with anyone, I'm not gonna lie. My ruler of the seventh is in Gemini, right? So I'm like, okay, let's have fun, but like that's it, you know. But then they get hooked, whatever. But I started aligning myself with that energy of Aries, like, okay, I can't speak up, I'm not that confident, you know, I want a confident partner who will speak up. Because why? I'm terrified of doing that. Of course I'm going to seek a partner who is an asshole, then I can handle it, right? So like that was the unconscious manifestation of the seventh house before, prior, not with every single person, I'm not gonna lie, have like twice I think, and it did not go nowhere. Like I was able to wake up and stop. Like I have this awareness, right? That's why I say connecting with the wrong person, wasting your time. So I suggest you be alone, you know, and work on yourself, meaning do that shadow work of the seventh house. And this is exactly what aligns you with that person, because when you give yourself what your seventh house tells you, right, that you need from another person, when you start giving this to yourself, guess what happens? You know, other people of the same vibration who are ready to give that to you. Because why? Because you are giving it to yourself, because you are acknowledging yourself, your own needs, and you're not waiting for anyone around you to give, to meet your needs. And it's not that one partner comes in and that's it, your life changes. No, your life gotta be same pretty much. Like your life has to be together, okay? Like you need to have goals, and not that, you know, once a partner comes in, your goals change and your life path. No, it doesn't change really. They actually need to complement what you're already building for yourself, you know. But by waiting for another person, you're not gonna get there. Like, it's not sustainable, because first of all, you're going to overreact, because this is something that you do not accept within yourself. Let me give you a Virgo rising example, because I was just like thinking about this and the Virgo rising came up to my mind. So Virgo rising, very perfectionist, neat, clean, practical, organized, meticulous, you know, like notice imperfections, notice what other people are doing wrong. But guess what? They have the 7th house in Pisces, which is a mess. So if this is organized, if the 1st house is my mask, then the 7th house is my shadow that I'm not necessarily accepting, yet I am seeking partners who have these good qualities of the sign. But whenever they show me the bad qualities of the sign, which is my own shadow, I run the fuck away. You know what I mean? Because Virgo has very high standards, you know. I have Venus in Virgo. Like, I would not fuck with just everyone. You know, I'm sorry, but who are you, sir? Like, we're not doing that, because they did not deserve nothing. Like, I would evaluate red flag, red flag, red flag. I wouldn't even just block. You know, that's who I am. And a lot of people, not that it was great, but I intuitively felt what they wanted from me, and just that's what I do. People, a lot of women just give in, you know, they can't keep the boundary. You know what I mean? When I started to keep the boundary against certain people in my life that I could not do before, it was deeply hurting me, right? By pleasing them, and they were selfish. So, you know, I would attract the Aries qualities, bad Aries qualities, selfish ones, you know, who just wanted to take, but never give, never thought of me, because I looked for confidence in a partner, and I would attract a narcissist, you get me? So there was a few instances that, like, made me study what I'm studying, teach what I'm teaching, right? And to my clients, because this is the expectation you need to have when you come to me, okay? Because the more I work with people, the more I realize, make it clear about what kind of work I do. Because, like, you should put in the work. You can't just come in and say, I'm gonna tell you when it's gonna come. It does not work like that. Unless you, like, start aligning with that energy by giving that to yourself, instead of sitting and waiting for someone to come in and save the fucking day. Give that to yourself. Guess what? You align yourself, because you're already living from that reality. Other people honestly treat us the way we treat ourselves internally. If we don't love ourselves, we won't love other people.